Yeah, actually there is a reason to hold the phone with the dominant hand, which is the right hand. They say that right-handed people, all the information, whenever they do anything, it's being sent to the left-hand side of the body. So now it gets sent to the left-hand side of the brain, gets processed, and it goes to all the other parts. Similarly, in the case of a left-handed person, it's connected to his right side of the brain, and similarly all the actions go here, gets processed and goes back. Now, have you ever realized that left-handed people, they have more of an aptitude to playing musical instrument, because they say that as I said, it's connected to the right hand brain, right hand side, and they say that the right hand side is more artistic. But even if you take a trained and accomplished music person who is a right-handed person, music, it rewires your brain. It connects, it somewhat, not exactly connects, but it merges both the sides, makes it one. And, he becomes more logistic towards his approach. Now, if you take a case of a mobile phone, you see a right-handed person, when a mobile phone rings, he takes it up with his right hand also. He puts it on his right ear. The same in the case of a left hand also. They are more dominant towards the right-hand person, the right hand. They pick it up, put it towards the right hand. So this is the reason why I feel this is the reason to using a phone with the dominant hand. They say that the Apollo team has also proved this fact. The right hand, the right side of the ear, it's connected directly to the brain, and your mobile phone, it transmits. They say it transmits, its radar in the form of microwaves, which is at I think around 2 watts, or which is 33 dBi. So, the left-hand side, if you hold a mobile phone in the left-hand side, it's not directly connected. It goes to your ear, the cochlea, and all, not directly to the brain. So it's better if you hold it from the left-hand side. So when all these microwaves come in our brain, it reverses all the activity of the brain, in a bad manner. So you should always try to use. It is a hard thing to use the left hand for calling, but you should try to use it. And they also say that when the battery is in the last stage, try not to use the phone, because at this stage, the phone, it transmits around 1,000 times more power than it used to do before. So all these microwaves are now amplified 1,000 times, and now this going into your brain is a much worse thing than even holding it with your right ear. So since it has been proved, I think you should use the left side of your ear for talking with the mobile phone. Just for this such a small thing, for radiation going in the brain. And people are not aware of it also, that what all can be caused. It's actually a bad thing, that people just talk on mobiles without even knowing what can happen, that such bad things can happen, which has been proved also by the Apollo medical team. And I guess I have a chart here, I'll just show it to you. So the scientists have now discovered that the cells in our arteries of the brain, which are called endothelial cells, it provides a vital and safety barrier that stops harmful radiations, it stops toxins from entering the brain, which is within our blood. So how they act is like, see, like when we talk on the mobile phone, these radiations, they come to our brain, which is the cerebrum part, close to the medulla. This is the medulla. And now there are these arteries in the brain which transfer all the blood all around the brain. So now this is a magnified image of what our artery looks like. This is what a small part of the capillary is. And this is the lining what I was talking about, the endothelial cells, which is very important, for transferring oxygen, nutrients and water to the brain. But when these endothelial cells have been exposed to a lot of radiation and all, the activity gets reversed. Now what happens is that microwaves trigger changes to the protein structure, which allows toxins and all other things to enter the brain. And now to say many, actually there are many causes to say, but the most biggest cause is brain tumor because of radiation in the brain. Second things, it can even lead to a heart attack. It can lead to drowsiness. It can lead to body pain and headaches. And these are just, some of the reasons, like most dominant reasons which I can give for radiation in the brain.